going to be using a technique known as rubbing to make your own river. Here are the materials that you'll need. I have a piece of paper. It's about 12 inches by 18 inches long. We're going to be taking that paper and folding it in half. You'll need some kind of contrasting color, something different from white. A construction piece of paper is perfect for this. You're going to be drawing on this paper, so you'll need a pencil. You'll also need a pair of scissors and a glue stick. You'll also need some crayons. You can see here I have these extra wide crayons, and I've removed the paper and I've broken them in half. I'm going to use this side to rub against the surface of the paper, and I'll hold it on this end here. We also have some specialty crayons. They're called Just Rocks in a Box. And these crayons are shaped like little rocks. They're rounded on one side and flat on the other. And we'll use the flat side to rub against the paper. Before you get started, think about your river. Do you want it to have frogs and waves and fish and flowers like the illustrations in I Know the River Loves Me? Once you have your ideas, you can draw them on a piece of paper. And once you've drawn those out, you're going to cut those shapes out. After you've cut the shapes out, you're going to take your folded paper and you're going to open it up. We're only going to be working on half of the paper, and you'll see why in just a minute. I'm going to take my shapes that I cut out, and I'm going to arrange them in a way that looks interesting to me. Once I've decided where I want them to be, I'm going to glue them down. You can see I didn't work above that line because now I'm going to take that paper and I'm going to fold it down. I'm just going to gently press it, and that way the shapes underneath won't move. Now we're going to begin rubbing. I think I'm going to start off with a light color. I'm going to take it and I'm just going to rub it up the paper, holding on to the paper and just rubbing the crayon across the paper. And I can feel the shapes underneath as I go across them. You can probably even hear them. But you can see as I rub it, the shapes below are revealed. I can see my frog, I can see the fish, I can see the flowers underneath. Now I'm going to go over the shapes with different colors to help bring them out a little bit more so that you can see them better. Once I feel like I'm done with the rubbing, I can use my pencil to add some details. Maybe some eyes on the frog or some pattern on its back. Maybe my fish can have some gills, eyes and a mouth, some little fins, maybe some scales. Add some detail to the flowers. Change the flowers around a little bit if you want. It's your river. You can make it any way you want. And there's my river. I hope you enjoy this project.